After Hurricane Irma, K1 consistently deployed a group of volunteers for weeks to help in the relief efforts. What we learned from our experiences is that the best way to deal with the aftermath of a hurricane is to be prepared from beforehand. When it comes to shelters, they should not be your first resort. Of course, keep up to date on the government channels to find out about opening times and locations, but you should establish with friends and families for places that you can stay.
You might have somebody in your neighborhood who lives very close by who has medical training, so it's better to locate these people beforehand and have a talk with them.
What we learned from Irma is that our greatest resource is each other. So take the time from beforehand and prepare yourselves with your network of family, friends, and persons in your area so that you can pool your resources together. We can all make it through to the next side safely.
My name is Dr. Ubo Chaden. I work in the Simpson Medical Clinic. I have some advices for what to do, what not to do. It would be good if every household has a medical kit, some basic medication like painkillers and antibiotic creams. For people with chronic diseases like high blood pressure and diabetes, make sure that days before the hurricane you already have for at least 4 weeks your medication at home. Next to that, it would be really good if you would have a list with all your regular medication, that in case you lose the medication, that you can show that list to a pharmacy, even if it's not your own pharmacy. Injuries that we see after the hurricane is injuries that are sustained not because of the hurricane, but after leaving your house after the hurricane, by stepping in debris, in nails. So be very careful after the hurricane. If you happen to have small wounds, you don't have to run to the emergency room because they will be very busy with more serious patients. Try to go to a nearby clinic to get treatment. It's very important to listen to the radio because they will tell you which pharmacies will be open and at what times and which clinics. You can go to any clinic which is nearby.
Every home should have a hurricane emergency kit which contains essential supplies we will need after a hurricane. After our experience with Irma last year, we should stock up essentials for at least 7 days and preferably for 2 weeks. The most important item to have after any disaster is water. 1 gallon a person per day. I also recommend having water purifying liquid or tablets at home in case you will have to use water from a cistern. Stock up non-perishable food as well, and don't forget to have a manual can opener in your kit. Have at hand a battery-powered radio, spare batteries, and a flashlight. Candles are not recommended because they can cause fires. Don't forget to fully charge your cell phone before a hurricane, and I advise to have an external charger. Include a whistle as well in your kit in case your home collapses and you need to get help from outside. An updated first aid kit is a must. Pharmacies on St. Martin have many different first aid kits available, and your pharmacist can advise you which kit is the best for you and your family. Before a hurricane, get your chronic medication for at least 4 weeks. Hygiene is very important after a disaster to prevent infections and food poisoning. Stock up moist wipes and hand sanitizer as well. You should put the most important items in a waterproof plastic bag to grab it in case you have to evacuate. The go bag should have the following items in it: a flashlight, your chronic medication, health insurance cards, copies of important documents, list of important addresses and telephone numbers, such as the pharmacies, physicians, emergency numbers, shelters. Cash. Don't forget that banks and ATMs will not be operational. And last but not least, don't forget to stock up water, food, and medication for your pets.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I hope that the information provided will be helpful because after all, it's only about making sure that we are prepared together, that as a community, we are determined to overcome any eventuality that comes in our way because we are St. Martin, we are strong, and anything that happens, we will bounce back even stronger than before. St. Martin strong.